James, hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Leo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, James. James, thank you for compiling the overview of market performance in June. Tell us, what's been happening?
Well, for the third month in a row, most equity markets have provided us with positive returns as they continue to try and recover from the huge downturn they suffered in February and March. So the FTSE 100 index has gained another 1.7%. In the US, the S&P 500 index is up 2%. And the Eurostoxx index has done particularly well. It's up 6.5%. It's also been a very good month for emerging markets. They've gained 6.8%. But gilts, on the other hand, have faltered. They've lost just over 0.5%. And it's been a mixed month for the pound as it appreciated slightly against the US dollar, but lost some ground against the euro.
Great. Tell us, how's volatility been? Because this all sounds great, but I'm sure we're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, so despite most markets providing us with monthly gains, it's important to point out that volatility remains very high. In other words, we're seeing plenty of large fluctuations from day to day due to the continued uncertainty over where the coronavirus is headed. So I've prepared this chart which should give you an idea of this market behaviour. This chart shows the number of times each year that the MSCI World Index has moved more than 2% up or down in a day. And you can see that for most of the last decade, there are only a handful of times each year where the index moved more than 2% in a day. In 2017, it didn't happen at all. But so far this year, and bear in mind we're only in July, it's already happened 36 times. So this should give an insight as to just how erratic markets have been this year. And with the VIX index still a long way above its long-term average, it's likely that this level of volatility will continue in the coming weeks and months as investors try and navigate their way through this COVID-19 pandemic.
Sure, yes. I noticed there with the global financial crisis 2008, there were 50 times, but that was of course throughout the whole year. We've still got 50% of the year to go.
So who knows, we may overtake 2008.
Sure. James, what does all this mean then for the Courtiers funds, clients' investments? How is your strategy at the moment?
Well, we've been continuing with the strategy that we've employed over the last few months. So we have a diversified stock portfolio filled with companies that we believe have strong balance sheets and can withstand any further disruption to markets. And of course, we also have broad exposure to a variety of markets through futures and ETFs. So we're very happy with how the Courtiers funds have performed so far and how they're positioned as this market event continues.
That's great. James, thank you very much. I'll look forward to catching up with you early in August.
Yeah, sounds
we'll see
good,
what
Leo.
July's been like.
Thanks very much.
All right, James, take care.
Bye-bye.